Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So I had to get back on here and drag DJ Envy for filth once again because he's been displaying how he's a raggedy human being and a raggedy father at that. I also stated in a previous video that he's a little more, well, a lot more, stuck on stupid than what most people are willing to admit about him. DJ Envy and his wife have 6 children, allegedly, ranging from the ages of 23 to almost 3, as you can see here. So their middle children are children, essentially. Their oldest are young adults, but their middle children, the daughters who he had exploited in this video, are children. If anybody is wondering what I'm talking about, he was getting drugged left and right by people, functionally minded people on the internet, because he decided, with all of his lack of parental wisdom, to dress his daughters up for Halloween, essentially as Little Kim and Aaliyah. There's a whole lot I could say about Halloween, how it's the devil's day, before anybody tries to be smart by the mouth and get offended because I talked about their favorite holiday. There are ex-witches and warlocks right here on YouTube who will tell you that it is one of the most demonic days on the American calendar. There's a whole lot I can say by him dressing his children up on Halloween. You failed right there already. But we're going to pause on that, and we're going to focus on this. Him dressing his children up as adults, one of which is unfortunately deceased. One of which, Aaliyah, who went through God only knows what in the industry. A lot of people like to say, oh, she was just a fast little girl. She was a child who was mishandled by every adult who was responsible for her, including her parents, her aunt, R. Kelly. I don't know where people get this idea that she had choices. She was put in the industry. There's a lot that I believe that she was made to do. They give a lot of other celebrities grace, but they don't people like Aaliyah. Now, did I say she did everything perfect? Of course not. But I feel like people are real beside themselves when it comes to her and what happened to her. I do believe she was taken advantage of, mishandled, and R-worded. Y'all know I have to say allegedly. Anyways, this is who he dressed his child up as. Somebody who was mishandled in the industry. Somebody who was over-sexualized, even at a much older age than his daughters. Somebody who did not have exactly the best life, unlike what some people think. This is who he chose to dress his daughters up as, and to put them in these films where they are regurgitating these lyrics that they don't know anything about, that are very sexualized. Children singing sexualized lyrics. Not just the Aaliyah one, where she's wearing the crop top and she's gyrating next to an adult young man. I'm assuming he's, of the 21 age or older, 18 or older. He needs to have his behind kicked for that alone. But dressing his daughter up as Lil' Kim, him and his wife need their behinds toe off for that. Once again, knowing what she went through, knowing that she has issues, I don't care what anybody says. Somebody got in her head and had her thinking she was not beautiful the way God made her. One of the biggest lies that the devil and a whole lot of people push on other people, mostly black people, and a lot of times dark-skinned black women. Knowing what happened to these women in the industry, knowing the kind of lyrics that were in their songs, why in the world would he do this? And then you had these other ridiculous behind celebrities, for example, Cardi B, talking about, and I quote, she took the assignment very serious, she ate that. But would you have your daughter out here gyrating next to an adult to explicit lyrics who's a child? Allegedly, Lil Scrappy saying, and I quote, the baby got best actor in a film. She did that at DJ Envy. Once again, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? This is a still photo, a still shot, if you will, from one of the music videos that was one of Little Kim's songs. You see these adults, what they're doing in here, what they look like they're doing, what they actually did in the music video if you saw. And this is what he wants his daughters to portray, to represent, his child daughters. And this was the same guy who was saying that wasn't nothing wrong with what Pete Devil Combs was doing. He was just being freaky. I told y'all, either he's stupid or he knows exactly what he's doing. It's giving you're pimping your daughters out. It's giving you're putting them out there. You're exploiting them. You're preparing them to get taken advantage of. That's what it's giving. Because I don't believe, even though I did say he was stuck on stupid, that he's completely stupid, that he's that stupid. To some degree, he knows what he's doing, and he's raggedy for it. I told y'all before, I don't play when it comes to these kids. God's going to hold him very accountable for exploiting his own children. Now, thank God for the people, like I said, that's very functionally minded, that understands that you can't be doing this to your kids. They were out here talking about how ridiculous this was for him to do with his children. They were talking about how inappropriate it was. And once again, you can't be a parent and also be that unwise and negligent with how you handle them, how you expose them to other people, what you do with them, and how you present them to other people, how you allow themselves to present themselves to other people. Like I said before, y'all know how I feel when it comes to these children. I could go on, and I really want to go off and talk about him like a dog. Like I said, him and his wife need to be smacked up and smacked down for what they did with these children. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel about all of this down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all all have a very blessed, beautiful, and safe day.